that's because alcohol pickled my butt and I'll never be a cucumber again.
Where are you calling from?
Currently in Indiana. I'm a truck driver from Lewisburg, Tennessee, and I have a big book study every week on Zoom.
Well, usually when people come with names like Mr. Pickles, they actually show their pickle because we get a lot of weirdos in here known as Zoom bombers. Right?
I have 3 pickles, blow up pickles hanging in the back, but that's the only pickles you'll see here.
Well, he said 1994, so figure it out from there. You know,
1990.
1990. So that would be, you want to do the
34,
math?
34 and a half years.
30,
Or,
there you go.
or 12,689 days.
Are you in a big truck right now?
Yeah.
Oh, and you're driving across America.
I am headed home to Tennessee.
Wow. How long have you been driving trucks?
Last 30 years since I was 4 years sober.
And you still like it? Still, what do you haul? Do you haul freight or what?
I haul general freight, and I'm in this truck because God said to me 30 years ago, son, you need to have a relationship with me and yourself, and here's how you're going to do it.
Oh my God, you're going to get into a truck, talk to God all day long. Help me, Lord. Don't let these people crash into me. Oh, you must have over 3 million miles, huh?
Closer to 4.
4. Wow, how about that? I drove big trucks for, I started driving the first year I got sober. I went to North American Van Line School and I was a lumper, and then I just started to haul freight, rather haul household goods. I did it for, let me see, between 77 and 84. That's when I got off the road. Think about that.
I got you in the 80s. I was a bed bug out in Southern California.
There you go. I liked it. I was sober the whole time. It makes a big difference when you're driving and you're sober, doesn't it?
It does.
Well, good talking to you, Glad. We've had over the past 7 years since this meeting's been going. We've had we had one guy used to come all the time during the pandemic. He was kind of fun because he'd be out there, and of course you would know this too. There was nobody on the highway during the shutdown except for him and every other truck. And
this is true. It was nice and peaceful out here.
he came over to my house one night. He calls me, says, "Hey, Jan, I'm in Albuquerque." He said, "I'll be up at your house in about, whatever, 5 hours or something." And sure enough, came over and we had coffee. He had his truck parked out in the cul-de-sac.
Absolutely. The beautiful thing is the ability to go to meetings all over.
Oh yeah, so you're able to do that. I did that too. I used to do it. But there was no internet though. I had the books, East Coast, West Coast. You look the meetings up in the book. And then,
the old area books, yep.
that's right, exactly right. Had to write to wherever it was, AA, and get the book sent to me. Well, anyways, nice chatting. I could sit here and talk with you all night, but this is an evening.
All righty, thank you.
Yeah, you too. Let's see. He won. Hi, how are you? So, Juan, where are you calling from tonight, and how long have you been sober? Janto Juan. Is he here? There you are. Hey, Juan, come on in. How's it going? You were here yesterday, huh? And the day before. Juan Ramos, wasn't he? Okay, I like your background. Very cool.
Yeah, he was here.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, Ryan, how are you? Is this Ryan from Scotland?
Yes, hi Jan, good evening, hope you're well.
What do we have? 13 years in Glasgow, Scotland, right?
Please, yeah.
Okay, welcome back, welcome aboard. Jeff, how are you? We missed you yesterday. We sent people into the sober up room. They didn't know what to do. People got lost. They were like, "Where's Jeff?" And Lisa said, "He'll be back." And I said, "I think he's left." He's left.
Well, thank you, Jeff Alcoholic. As a matter of fact, I did podcast today trying to brush up on whatever mistakes I made over the years. But yesterday I couldn't get back in time. but to get on the meeting. So anyway, thank you.
Oh, no, hey, we're glad you're here.
I'm glad to be here. Yeah, always
yeah.
learning.
Incidentally, I put up the latest podcast with that Jeff and Sarah did. Oh, and who else was in there? Everybody was in there. It's the
Yeah.
one that Sarah let that, and I put it up in the. So you guys go find it. So Sarah, I listened to the whole thing. It was really good. You and Jeff and JT and Jason
Yep.
did an excellent job, and Jeff was really good. He just like
Yep.
it was like it was like listening to myself.
Thank you.
Yeah, so it's up there, guys, for our YouTube. Hey, put the
Thank you.
link to our YouTube podcast up, would you, Ro? Find it there.
Yeah.
So here we have, and I made you a co-host, Jeff. I think you can turn your camera on. So we got, hey, May, how are you? Good to see you too. All right, Shannon. Hey, Shannon. Hi, is this Shannon from? Shannon, how's it going? How many days sober are you now?
Hey, Shannon, alcoholic. Today's day 122, 122.
122.
Good.
And you've been to this meeting before, right?
Yes.
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 Okay. And let me see here. And what step did we put you on?
Scar and I
Oh,
glossed
just
over.
you. We know what step Scar's on. I just want to know which one are
Scar
you
walked
on?
me through step 4. I'm sorry.
No, she's not your girlfriend. She's
All right, thanks.
so you're on step 4. That's where you are. Perfect. Philip Klein, I'm a little worried about you. You're going to have to text me, okay? We don't let people raise their hands in here right away because they end up being Zoom bombers. So, Philip, if you would text me, or did he leave? He must have left.
He's still here.
No, he's still here.
He just unraised his hand.
Okay, so just text me or Kelly or Ron. Where are you calling from? How long you been sober? And if you're here for AA, and I hate to be so strict about this, but we get Zoom bombers in here every single day, and they always want to show porn. So we try to put a stop to that. And Philip, if you don't text me, then we're going to remove you. Okay, so Tiffany. Okay, Tiffany, how are you? And where are you calling from, and how long have you been sober?
South Carolina, and I'm doing well. And day 1.
Day 1, working on day 1 from South Carolina. You've been to this
Yeah.
meeting before or no?
No.
Okay, well, welcome aboard. Welcome to Newcomer Slipper Step Workshop. Glad you're here. Hey, Daniela, I'm going to talk to you for a second, please. You're
Hi,
here
how's it
for
going?
good. You're here for AA, right? And where are
Yes,
you
sir.
calling? Where you don't have to call me sir. I'm just an
Sorry,
alcoholic.
bad habit. I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Okay, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and you have 7 months. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yep,
I
yep.
mean, yes.
Yep, yeah, I'm just an alcoholic. I'm not a sir. That's let me see here. Hey, Juan, are you the one from Denver or what's the story? Shannon B, where are you calling from? How long you so Juan?
Yes, I'm from Denver.
And so you've been here before, right?
Yes.
Okay, and how many days, how long are you sober now?
11. Let's say 11.
11 days, and what step did we land you on?
On the third one.
Okay, and then did you take the third step with somebody here?
With Sarah.
Okay, oh good, okay. So you are now on step 4. We're going to give you the instructions on step 4 today. All right, so fix that. So Philip, I'm going to try and Philip, are you here for AA and where are you calling from today? How long have you been sober? Jan to Philip. What's the deal with him? Is he here? Philip, hey, you want to talk to me or what? Okay, so I think what I'm going to do with Philip, he's probably a bomber. I'm going to put him up in in the waiting room. Let him stay up there for a while. Amy, hey Amy, hi, how are you? Are you here for AA? Where are you calling from?
Yes, Kansas City.
Okay, oh, that's right. And
Yeah.
then how many days sober are you now?
5.
5. And what step
Yeah.
are you on right now?
Yesterday I was given 3, so I finished 3 today.
Oh, wait a second. So you went,
I
okay,
give
you
her-
have 5 days sober. And
Mhm.
then did you take the third step with somebody? Or did
Lisa
you
and I
just
went
read?
through it yesterday. She showed me the pages that I needed to read to kind of start
Okay,
out
so you
step
haven't
3.
done okay, you haven't done it yet. So you need
Okay.
to do steps. You need to do step 3 with somebody. Okay, she's on step 3. Good. Tammy. Tammy's at the beach. Hey, Tammy, how are you? Where are you calling from today and how long you been sober? You're probably down in South Beach with Jeff.
I am in Alabama.
Alabama? Wow. And how long have you been sober?
9 days. I'm on
9
step
days.
1.
All right. Welcome to Newcomers Slipper Step Workshop. Okay, 9 days from Bama. Glad you're here. Welcome aboard. Missy, oh my God, she's in Australia. Hey, in Wallaby Creek, Australia. That's where Crocodile Dundee's from.
Good morning, Jann.
How many days sober are you? 100 plus. Okay, you're breaking up. We're just done. It's Missy. It's change this to Wallaby Creek. All right, Wallaby Creek, 100 days plus. Wallaby Creek, Australia. Okay, type that in. Thank you. Who are these people? Oh, let's just let them in. We'll find out what the hell the story is. Sometimes people come in with their phone and their computer, right? Did you guys see the movie Crocodile Dundee? And remember they're at the bar scene there and everything? I think that was Wallaby Creek. That's where she's from. And she sounds like it too. Do you ever go like, never mind, I'm not going to get started with this. Except that I know that she has crocodiles there, huh? Come on, Jen, it's Sunday. Well, so getting ready to rain here again. It's only been raining all month. Hey, Joshua, how are you, man? What's going on here? I can't mute or unmute him. Could you text me, tell me where you're from? Where you're calling from, how long you've been sober? I think we're ready to go. So if you would hey Jeff, you want to read? Oh, do you have everything in your do you have in the what's it called? Your Google Docs? Do you have your Google Docs there, Jeff? You want to read the welcome?
Yeah, I have I'll do the, okay, hang on. The welcome, not,
It would be in your Google Docs. But
oh,
let's
wait a
see.
minute, no, the 83, the 83,
No, hang on for a minute. That's not it. Go ahead, Ron, put everything up. And Sarah, hey, Lisa, I know, let's have Sarah read it. Sarah, can you read it from your Google Docs?
oh,
Can you open your Google Docs, Sarah?
I can't get in my email, but I have it on a Word doc,
I don't care
but
where
it
you have
doesn't
it.
have the links.
Okay, so you can't read it.
I
Fine.
can read it,
Okay,
yeah.
how about Lisa? Hey, Lisa, you want to read it? She's going to explain to everybody how this meeting works. And the rest of you can look it up in your Google Docs and you get to see. Okay, Lisa, over to you.
Okay, welcome to Newcomers Slipper Step Workshop. If you are new to AA or coming back, this is the meeting for you. This group is exactly what the name says, a workshop. We read 6 AA books, work the steps, sponsor you, and give reading and writing assignments. We will teach you an AA program. We move right along here and people get well here. Newcomer Slipper Step Workshop is a step workshop. Unlike most AA meetings, it is not a speaker's meeting nor a discussion meeting. It is more like an AA class, AA 101, AA University. You want to have the attitude of learning and do the assigned reading and writing on the steps. We will take you through the steps and AA books in short order. If you are looking for guidance and direction in an AA program, this meeting is for you. Newcomer Slipper Step Workshop on Zoom is a very unique meeting since we use the same principles AA used between 1932 and 1939. Everybody works in the group and moves through the 12 steps to live our lives free from alcohol and learn a new way of living. We're glad you can make it. In chat, you will find there's a link for the newcomers packet for those new to AA. It has pamphlets and information about Alcoholics Anonymous. You'll see the link in chat. Security for Newcomer Slipper Step Workshop on Zoom. We have cameras and chat turned off. You can only chat with co-hosts and the host, and we do all of the above for safety reasons. Zoom bombers try to get in, and this tries to eliminate them. We don't allow group sharing in chat or exchange of phone numbers. This is an AA step class, and since everyone is new here, we want to protect you. In chat, you will also find there is an email address for meeting confirmation. It is stepworkshop1@gmail.com. You can use this for class, work, probation, court, etc. Announcements. The seventh tradition. Contributions can be made in Venmo to Jann Scott, in Cash App to Jan Fox 111999, and PayPal is used for international to janscottlive@gmail.com, 720-646-6131. This is also in chat. These contributions go to pay for Zoom Boulder 1 AA, Boulder County AA, OIO AA Intergroup, and Father Terry's work. We offer free books to those in need. We spend about $350 a month. So the suggested donations are $1 to $2 per meeting or monthly donations, which equate to the price of a 12-pack of Bud, which is around $18.99. This group meets daily with the following formats. On Monday, we read from 12 by 12. It's a step study. Tuesday, we read from the Big Book. Wednesday, As Bill Sees It, and it's Sunglass Wednesday. Thursday, we read from Came to Believe. It's Dog Thursday. Friday is Cat Friday. Saturday, we read from Living Sober. And Sunday, we read from Daily Reflections. The AA preamble goes like this. Alcoholics Anonymous is a fellowship of people who share their experience, strength, and hope with each other that they may solve their common problem and help others to recover from alcoholism. The only requirement for membership is a desire to stop drinking. There are no dues or fees for AA membership. We are self-supporting through our own contributions. AA is not allied with any sect, denomination, politics, organization, or institution, does not wish to engage in any controversy, neither endorses nor opposes any causes. Our primary purpose is to stay sober and to help other alcoholics to achieve sobriety. Please join me in the Serenity Prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. If you're new to this meeting, please come for 5 days to see how you like it. Then we'll put you to work. This meeting is recorded with audio only for our podcast on our YouTube channel. No videos, pictures, or names show. No one will know you are here. Our podcast is YouTube channel, Newcomers Slipper Step Workshop AA meeting, and the link is also in chat. And finally, everyone, please introduce yourself as an alcoholic when speaking, and thanks for being here. And now,
Okay.
back to you, Jan, in the studio.
Thank you. All right, thanks for reading that. Let's see, a couple more pieces here. Hey, Melissa Rude, how are you? Are you here for AA, and where are you calling from today? How long are you
Yes,
sober?
I am. And I'm calling from Oneida, New York.
Oneida, wow. And how long are you sober?
since the 29th of May.
29th of May. All right. And did you say Oneida? So is that where Aniana school is?
It's a ways from there.
Okay, I kind of used to know where that was, but I was drinking, so I don't remember any of it. Hey, Jessa, where are you calling from, and how long have you been sober?
Lincoln, Nebraska, and I would just this is my fourth day, so just say that.
It's your fourth day, and then we gave you a step assignment, right? What was it?
Yeah, no, yesterday we did it in the breakout room, so I did the second half of step 1. So
Okay,
I need a
and
new one.
You finished that, right? Your second
Yes.
half of step 1?
Yeah.
All right. So now we're gonna get you started on step 3 today.
Okay.
Okay, so step 3, 5 days.
Step 2,
Okay.
yeah.
No, you're on step 3. We're moving you right along, girl. Okay. So, hi everybody. Welcome to Newcomer Slipper Step Workshop. So today is Sunday. We read from Daily Reflections. And where did we leave off last week? Kelly, do you remember? Or Ron?
May 26th is where we begin today.
Right.
And we're going to read to June 1st. That's 7 days.
June 1st, posted in
All
chat.
right. So then if you want to read and you have the book there, raise your hand. See, oops, you raise your hand see it like this. See I put my hand up there. It's up and down. Now my hand's up. Okay. So go ahead, Sarah. You want to read the first day? We're going to read 7 days. We do it every Sunday, 7 days of daily reflections. Eventually you get through the whole book.
Hello, Sarah, grateful alcoholic. May 26th, daily reflections. Turning negative to positive. Our spiritual and emotional growth in AA does not depend so deeply upon success as it does upon our failures and setbacks. If you will bear this in mind, I think that your slip will have the effect of kicking you upstairs instead of down. As Bill sees it, page 184. In keeping with the pain and adversity which our founders encountered and overcame in establishing AA, Bill W. sent us a clear message. A relapse can provide a positive experience toward abstinence and a lifetime of recovery. A relapse brings truth to what we hear repeatedly in meetings. Don't take the first drink. It reinforces the belief in the progressive nature of the disease, and it drives home the need for and beauty of humility in our spiritual program. Simple truths come in complicated ways to me when I become ego-driven. Thank you.
All right, good job. And incidentally, on our podcast 2 days ago, the top title of it was not taking the first drink. So you guys might check that out on YouTube. Okay, Jeff, you're next.
Jeff, Alcoholic South Florida, May 27th, page 156 in Daily Reflections. No maudlin guilt. Jeff, alcoholic here. Day by day, we try to move a little toward God's perfection, so we need not be consumed by maudlin guilt. As Bill sees it, page 15. When I first discovered that there is not a single don't in the AA steps, 12 steps of AA, I was disturbed because this discovery swung open a giant portal. Only then was I able to realize what AA is for me. AA is not a program of don'ts, but of do's. AA is not martial law, it is freedom. AA is not tears over defects, but sweat over fixing them. AA is not penitence, it is salvation. AA is not woe to me for my past sins and present. AA is praise God for the progress I am making today. Thank you for letting me read.
Okay, let's keep moving on. Go ahead.
Oh, equal.
No, I'm talking to Lisa. Go, Lisa.
Oh, good, yeah.
Okay, sorry. I don't know. It was me. May 28th, Lisa Alcoholic. May 28th, equal rights. At one time or another, most AA groups go on rulemaking benders. After a time, fear and intolerance subside, and we realize we do not wish to deny anyone his chance to recover from alcoholism. We wish to be just as inclusive as we can, never exclusive. And that's from AA Traditions, How It Developed, pages 10, 11, and 12. AA offered me complete freedom and accepted me into the fellowship for myself. Membership did not depend on conformity, financial success, or education, and I am so grateful for that. I often ask myself if I extend the same equality to others, or if I deny them the freedom to be indifferent. Today I try to replace my fear and intolerance with faith, patience, love, and acceptance. I can bring these strengths to my AA group, my home, and my office. I make an effort to bring my positive attitude everywhere that I go. I have neither the right nor the responsibility to judge others. Depending on my attitude, I can view newcomers to AA, family members, and friends as menaces or teachers. When I think of some of my past judgments, it is clear how my self-righteousness caused me spiritual harm. Go ahead, Kelly.
I'm Ron, I'm an alcoholic. May 29th, true tolerance. The only requirement for AA membership is a desire to stop drinking. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 139. I first heard the short form of the third tradition in the preamble. When I came to AA, I could not accept myself, my alcoholism, or a higher power. If there had been any physical, mental, moral, or religious requirements for membership, I would be dead today. Bill W. said in his tape on traditions that the third tradition is a charter for individual freedom. The most impressive thing to me was the feeling of acceptance from members who were practicing the third tradition by tolerating and accepting me. I feel acceptance is love and love is God's will for us. Thank you.
Kelly, alcoholic, May 30th. Our primary purpose. The more AA sticks to its primary purpose, the greater will be its helpful influence everywhere. AA comes of age, page 109. It is with gratitude that I reflect on the early days of our fellowship and those wise and loving four-steppers who proclaimed that we should not be diverted from our primary purpose, that of carrying the message to the alcoholic who still suffers. I desire to impart respect to those who labor in the field of alcoholism. Being ever mindful that AA endorses no causes other than its own, I must remember that AA has no monopoly on miracle making, and I remain humbly grateful to a loving God who made AA possible. Rebecca?
Thank you. Rebecca, alcoholic. May 31st, readiness to serve others. Our society has concluded that it has but one high mission: to carry the AA message to those who don't know there's a way out. From 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 151. The light to freedom shines bright on my fellow alcoholics as each one of us challenges the other to grow. The steps to self-improvement have small beginnings, but each step builds the ladder out of the pit of despair to new hope. Honesty becomes my tool to unfurl the chains which bound me. A sponsor who is a caring listener can help me to truly hear the message guiding me to freedom. I ask God for the courage to live in such a way that the fellowship may be a testimony to his favor. This mission frees me to share my gifts of wellness through a spirit of readiness to serve others. Thank you for letting me read.
Get my gifts of wellness through.
Are we done, Lisa? Is that all the days?
Today is June 1st, so I'll just finish it out. Kelly, alcoholic. A changed outlook. Our whole attitude and outlook upon life will change. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 84. When I was drinking, my attitude was totally selfish, totally self-centered. My pleasure and my comfort came first. Now that I am sober, self-seeking has started to slip away. My whole attitude toward life and other people is changing. For me, the first A in our name stands for attitude. My attitude is changed by the second A in our name, which stands for action. By working the steps, attending meetings, and carrying the message, I can be restored to sanity. Action is the magic word. With a positive, helpful attitude and regular AA action, I can stay sober and help others to achieve sobriety. My attitude is now that I am willing to go to any length to stay sober. Thank you for letting me read.
All right, so that's daily reflections, and also some of the co-hosts, you might note this. So I broke out separate things that we do sometimes during the meeting. So like I mentioned, we have 2 new podcasts up, so I put a link to our YouTube channel there. And then the one meeting that we do recommend for new people, it's the only one, is the 24-hour international meeting. Goes on at the top of the hour every day. Every hour for the past 7 years. And there's usually 100 to 200 people in the meeting. It's really good. If you're up in the middle of the night, you're having a very hard time to hang on to this meeting, that meeting, and listen to it, or even participate. And then here's the newcomers packet. Also, we'll put that up for you too. Tells you all about AA, straight from AA. Yeah. So as we go through, we usually post up things from Google Docs that's relevant to what we're talking about. So somebody can do that who's an on-the-ball person, like Kelly seems to be like he's on the ball. Sarah is having email problems. And there it is. Okay, so now we have, I listened to that tape that Sarah and Jeff did when Sarah did it alone from her phone. It was really excellent. It was a sober up room tape where Jeff gives an excellent description of what this meeting is about, excellent description of the sober up room, and then Sarah went into a personal story, very, very good, and then JT was in there, as well as Jason and other people too. And then new people got a chance to share. So I really recommend that one. I think that's the only sober up room that was recorded, because we only record in the main room. So I suggest that to anybody who's new. I don't know. Let them in. I'm going to turn the cameras off. You can admit B, but I think B, well, actually, Lisa spotted, is B on the Zoom bomber list? So yesterday we had Alex in and everybody said, no, there's no Alex, to which Lisa wasn't even here, and she typed in, Alex is on the list.
He's
Okay.
not on the list.
Yeah, well, I think I just turned the cameras off. You can text B if you want to. So now we're going to do some classroom work here, and I'll show you how it gets done. So we have one is on, turn that video camera, mute that person, please. Somebody is there somebody unmuted and you can hear him in here? Mute them. There you go. So yeah, co-host, if you see people unmuted, mute them. Otherwise, so it's a training all the way around. Juan, so did you get the instructions on the 4th step yesterday?
I wasn't in the meeting. I haven't got any instructions.
Okay, you haven't gotten the 4th step instructions yet. Okay, let's see who else in here is on the 4th step. You tell me, Ron. I can't see.
All I see is one on step 4.
There's somebody else on the 4th step.
Shannon was, but Shannon left,
Shannon left?
or he got kicked out, but he's not.
No,
on.
we didn't kick him out.
I'm saying he
okay.
maybe got booted by his own computer.
Oh, I see. Okay. What the hell is that noise? Okay. Okay. So step 4, you need the instructions on step 4. So Juan, we're going to move you and Ron. Ron, you know how to give the instructions on step 4?
I do.
In the 5 columns?
I do.
And we usually read 63 through. All right. So let's send Ron and Juan, excuse me, Juan and it's a tongue twister. Juan and Ron to room 4 for the 4th step. Good. Okay. We're gonna let's see. Candy, you need instructions on step 1, right? And then
You'll have to send me, Jan.
oh, okay. They wrote a song about that. Who was it? Sam Cooke.
Sam Cooke,
You
yeah, you send me.
That's what I love about Jeff. He's got a memory for music that's like killer. Okay. What room are we sending you to for? Okay. Darling, you send me. Okay, bye, Ron. Okay. Okay, next. Let me see. Okay, Candy is going to start on step 1, but who else do we have in here on step 1? Ash, no. What's this? No, 1 year. Okay. So change. Hey, Lisa, change that person. The person you said was on the second half of something, so we're on step 2, so we don't get confused here. Okay, they're in a second half step. Okay, so hey, where'd she go? Rebecca. So can you do step 1?
Yep.
Okay, so here we go. We're gonna send Rebecca to step 1 room. Let me see, where's Rebecca? Unless somebody already moved her. No, I'll move her. Okay. And the other people that are working on step 1, who are they, Lisa?
Step 1.
Everybody follow along. Don't make me do everything.
I see Candy. Second half of step 1 is Alexandra.
Okay, send them to room 1 with Rebecca. You have to accept. Do you see it? I sent you there. Okay. So send them there. Okay, let me see here. Oh, if you go square on, click on the 4 boxes. Okay, second half of step 1. Her, Lisa.
Oh, you know what? Ashley, I have to put her back. We have to move Ashley back. Or Ashley, don't accept.
Oh, that's because she has 1 year. It's
Yeah.
confused. I know, I almost did it myself. Cut that out, Ashley. All right. All right, and then now Amy. So is Amy on step 3 or step 2? Oh, Amy, you finished. I thought who do we have doing this?
Amy did step 2 and I gave her the directions to start reading for step 3.
Okay, so she needs somebody to take her through step 3. So let's do this. Kelly, I'm going to have you take Amy through step 3, which would be reading 60 through 63, and especially on the top of 63, where the person gets the Lord to come into their life, right?
You bet. You bet. I'd love to do that. Thank you.
All right, so here we go. Amy and we break it up so that people don't. Kelly's going. We break it up so people don't get attached to one individual person, because we're all the same here. Nobody's special here, except for me and Jeff and Lisa. What? It's like the movie The Jerk. Did you ever see that?
Steve Martin.
His dog's name Shithead.
Such a funny movie. And I want this, and I'm going to take that with
All I need is my chair. My chair and my hat.
Oh boy, here we go. Oh, Jessa, you're on. So Jessa, we have to give you step 3 too, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's move Jessa into step 3.
No. Sorry.
What do
I
you
was
mean
talking to my
no?
dog. Sorry, I was talking to my dog. They're trying to jump on my bed. Go.
Well, no dogs in the meeting on Sunday, only Thursday.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so we're gonna move Jessa in there. Or did somebody move her already?
I just did.
Okay, you have to accept Jessa. All right. Sarah, I'm gonna move you into the step 3 room. Since we have 2 women in there and just for balance. So Sarah's going into the
Okay.
step 3. Where's Sarah?
Moved her.
Oh, you moved her already? Okay.
She just has to join.
Okay. So this is such a fun meeting.
Sarah, do you see it?
She's gone.
Okay.
She's not moving, which means okay. So now, okay. So now we're gonna have the sober up room, and Jeff, we're gonna put you in the sober up room. Okay. And here are the people we're gonna send to the sober up room. So let's move Jeff in there. So let me just have a quick look down here. Okay, let's move Jamie into the sober up room, see if he wants to go there. We're gonna move Melissa and Oneida, New York, sober up room. Michael in Ohio, sober up room. Okay. Tabitha in North Carolina, sober up room. Let's see here. Let's have where's May? May, I'm gonna move you into so hey Tabitha, we're gonna move you into the sober up room, okay?
Yeah, I don't mind that. I've
just have to
actually am
accept.
working on the third step.
You have to accept. Not with
Okay.
one day. With one day, you're on the first step. So so you have to accept. We're gonna move you into the sober up room. Okay. Shit. Let's see, May. Where's May? May, I'm gonna move you into room 1. Okay, you can help back to there. Make sure everybody gets the first step solidly. The instructions on the first step, right? Right. Okay, so where else are we? Harry Berto. Good thing you got here, because we're just about ready to lock the meeting. Harry Berto. So now we have, okay, where's Scar? Did she leave the meeting? And we have Rosa. Okay, let's see.
I don't see Scar.
Oh, she was here. She left. I think she got her internet, I think, goes crazy. Okay, so now we have 6 of us, right? Let's go have a look at these other rooms. Let's see who's in there. Okay, so we have Ash, May, and Rebecca. Okay. Kelly and Sarah are in the 3rd step room. 4th step room is Ron and Juan. Uh, so, I'm going to send you. I'm going to put you in the fourth step room with Rome to help, and you can also learn more about fourth and fifth step yourself, I think. But you're not on my. Where is she? Oh, sorry. Where's Lisa? There you go, Lisa. So Lisa, I'm going to move into the fourth step room. Okay, Rosa, we're going to put you in the sober up room today. You can go in there and help.
Okay.
Hey, Rosa, how are you?
I'm well, thanks. How are you?
Good.
All right,
Okay,
see?
there you go. Heriberto. Let me see here. Heriberto, we're going to put you in the sober up room. Missy in Wallaby Creek.
Jan Dog.
What are you doing? All right, so.
Jan Dog.
How are you? There, you can turn your cameras on if you want to. So hey, hi. How's it going? Did I turn everybody's camera off? I should turn their cameras on. Oh, start video. Okay. Poor kids. Okay, you can start your videos now. So what are you doing? Oh, it's morning there, huh? You must have just gotten out of bed, huh?
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Don't mind me.
Correct.
I'm just getting ready to rob the morning stage.
Oh my God.
I'm a bank robber. I came into a meeting like this one day, and all these people got upset. They were new. They were like, "My God, why do you have that mask on?" And I was like, "Well, because I'm getting ready to rob the 7-Eleven. I need some extra cash." They didn't think it was funny. I thought it was really funny. So
Don't wear
how are
that with
you?
habanero or whatever.
Habanero? Is that what it is?
Oh, what? Yeah, don't.
There, how's that? Oh, I know. Here, I put this. I put these on. This is even better.
Oh no! Oh, you can't.
How's that? That's what I had on. Do I look like a terrorist? Oh, I look like one of those, whatever they call them. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. So what are you doing now? Are you working? Do you go to work every day and get up and it's Monday morning where you are, isn't it?
Yeah.
How about that? Yeah.
Monday morning, Doug. Monday morning. Just rocking sobriety, been cooking.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Cooking, really? Oh, good. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, heaps of stuff. Just being of service, doing step 12. Yeah, just been doing things that I've just been baking. Like I've been cleaning out cupboards and I've been baking, which I haven't done for a while because I just couldn't follow a recipe or I'd burn stuff
Oh yeah.
But on my days off now, I'm like doing things like that. Like, yeah, like cooking and doing things that require me to follow a process, which I didn't do for a while.
Do you have a therapist too?
Yeah. Oh, I've got I've
How
got
often
a life coach. A life coach.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
How long have you had the life coach?
No. 2 years. Yeah, we work on everything. We do work on whatever trauma stuff. We work on, he's a personal trainer, so we do fitness stuff. He's a dietitian. We do diet.
Oh, wow. So kind of like me. Somebody doesn't make cracks about crocodiles. Does he rob the 7-Eleven? I bet he doesn't. That's a first. Be amazing if I actually. It'd be amazing if I actually did rob the 7-Eleven, wouldn't it? Like, and then he went to jail because he robbed the 7-Eleven. I'm gonna tie this thing in knots. Oh, let's see. Oh, it's 10 of. So we have a. Hello, everybody. Good, perfect. Oh yeah, hi. Slightly confusing. There we go. Ah, there you are. Hello. Back with us. Must have lost. Did you lose your internet or was it me?
Yeah, no, just don't know. Just probably back on the mountain internet.
Well, how about that? Yeah, I
Yeah,
know that's it. That's what's
yeah,
happening here too.
I know.
You heard from our friend
Oh,
Chaz
yeah.
or no?
No, mate,
Chaz?
she's full on dropped me like a hot scone. She dropped me like a hot scone.
Oh, like a hot scone. Jeez, there you go.
A hot scone. She's dropped me like a hot scone.
That's not very nice.
I know, pretty mean.
Well, yeah,
But
you
you
called
told
her and
me,
she doesn't.
don't cry over it.
What did she say? Don't call me anymore?
Yeah, well,
She did?
nah, she just
Oh,
ghosted me. She just full on like dropped me like a hot scone.
oh.
She went from I love you, Misty, I love you, Misty every day. She comes and then she had the thing here and then she just doesn't even write. She
Somebody
doesn't
said,
write back at all. She's
I
ghosting
guess
me.
she didn't. I don't think she liked the way I was doing the meeting. That happens to some people. Some old timers are like that. They get like grumpy
Yeah,
over how you do
yeah.
things. You never did. Which is good because well, you're just not like that. So that's good. You seem to be getting better all the time, huh? Pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
You are. Yeah.
I think
You're kind
she,
of a
I think
mystery.
as well, like, I think she actually had feelings for you. She had feelings for you too, Jan Doug. Oh, here comes everyone, so.
Oh, you think she liked me? Like she wanted to what's the Swahili term for it? Jambi or something? Oh,
It,
really? Oh, that's not
Watusi.
good.
She
Oh,
wanted
what
to
to
do the Watusi.
what to see? Oh, I mean, let's say, look it up. Look up what is Swahili for wanting to have sex with somebody. We're talking about the sex
Oh, no.
part of the fourth step. I think
What the heck did I miss over here?
I think it's Jambi Jambi. What does it say, Kelly? What is Swahili for?
I am not going to Google search that on my work laptop, Jan.
Oh,
I will do a lot of things for you. That is not one of them.
No. Okay. That's not good.
Don't want that on your algorithm, Kelly. Don't put that on your algorithm.
You came in at an inopportune time. Yeah, it's it's Futa Funa. Oh, here we go. I'll put it up. I thought it was something else. Maybe it was Greek. I heard it in a movie or something. But as we slowly but surely started to lose everybody in the meeting, the conversation between Missy and Jan started to go off the rails. Rebecca was taken aback. Here it is right there. That's Swahili right there. I thought it was I thought it was Jambi or something, but apparently not. That must be Greek. Okay, so where were we? Oh yeah, sorry, we were in an AA meeting. So how did it go down there in so Jessica, let me see. Who did the third? Oh, Amy? Amy, you guys can unmute. So how did it go in the third step?
Really well. Yep, we talked about the prayer. It went really well.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely want to make time in the morning to like read my Bible and then also incorporate that prayer just to be able to surrender every day.
Yeah, to have God start to guide and direct your life. Very, very, very powerful. And then who else was in that room? Oh, Sarah, you were in that room too. So that's where
Yes.
we experience the power of the Spirit comes into our life, and especially the parts where it says we felt the part that you really want to focus on, Jessa and Amy. Very important here. Not so much the third step prayer, but page 63 before the third step prayer, when it says we felt a new power flow in. And that all the different, the miracle starts to happen to alcoholics, where that's the part that's the most important. As he says, see, the prayer is, as he says, quite optional. But what's really important about it is, I have to turn this light out. We're getting ready for another thunderstorm. Whatever happens here. Where is it? 63. Pardon me. I'm not putting that on my work computer. No.
Sorry,
God,
did someone close the rooms?
are they ready to come back yet?
7:01.
Okay, I'll do it. Okay. See, it says here, as we felt, here it is, halfway down that, we felt new power flow in as we enjoyed. Here it comes in peace of mind. We discovered we could face life successfully. We became conscious of his presence. We began to lose fear of today, tomorrow, and the hereafter. We were reborn. So as you go along in your days of sobriety, this is going to start to happen. So the difference between AA and church is this is not church. This is AA. And there's something more profound that's going to happen. So especially Jessa and Amy, you pay attention to those pages. You might want to read those pages every day. That one page every day for 30 days. Let's see, who else was here? Where were you, May? I can't hear you.
I
You have
was
to-
in step 1.
Oh, step 1 with Rebecca. Is that right? All right.
Yes.
And then who was in? Oh, there we. So who was in that room?
It was let me look at the names.
Sandra, Candy.
Thank you.
Sure, no worries.
Who else? Oh, good. So how did
Alexandra.
it go? Those guys get the message? Very good.
Yeah, good job.
Jeff, how did it go in the sober up room?
Really,
People get
really
sober?
well. I
Did they
think
get the
so.
word?
Keep me sober. Yes, keep make others sober. Really great. We had a great thing. The only thing is, could you just make a note? One thing, the clock ran out on us. To make sure everybody understands that this meeting is the same hour every day, 365.
No kidding. We don't change the time of the day for anyone. We have people that go, could you change the time for me? I'm like, no.
Oh, okay.
It's like asking the bartender to change the closing hours.
I understand that. I just
Hi, how are you?
I was asking if you said that the these meetings are recorded, correct?
Yeah.
And the links are in the chat, correct?
Yeah. Come back
Because
tomorrow.
I can't always make this time.
Okay.
I have responsibilities usually at this time, but I
That's fine.
really love this meeting.
Well, listen, here's the story. Yeah, somebody just put up the link for you. It's right there
Thank
in
you
chat.
so much.
To the
Thank
YouTube
you.
channel. And just how's your detox going?
So I was very shaky today, but I'll be fine. I'll be okay.
Well, wait, just a sec. So how much were you drinking a day?
I only drink Miller Lite, when I do
Oh, well,
relapse.
that makes a big difference. At
It
least it's not
really
Bud
did.
Light.
I used to drink wine and liquor, and I will never touch that shit again.
I know. It was not the Miller Lite that got me. It was the wine and liquor.
It was the freaking Wild Irish Rose that got me.
Oh, that's like homeless alcohol right there. That and
I
Mad Dog.
was homeless. I was.
There you go. So you know the routine. Mad Dog 2020, Night
Medicine.
Train, Boone's Farm, fortified wines. I used to do a talk called
Ombre.
Choice Wines of the Homeless. And then
Oh,
I'd have
yeah.
bottles out there. I'd have Wild Irish Rose, Mad Dog 2020, Night Train, and people would go, Jen, that is disgraceful. You're making fun. Okay, so Tabitha, keep coming, keep trying. All right, so this has been fun. And Juan, did you got the instructions on the fourth step? He's laughing. He's having a good time. I can see that. That's good.
Oh yeah, yeah. I got all the 4 steps and I'll work on them tonight.
All right, there you go. Who else
Yeah.
is in the fourth step room? Just you? In the fourth step, who is in there?
Ron
Oh, just you and Ron? Okay.
and Lisa, I think her name was. Right?
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, she bolted already. All right, good. Let me see here. So Melissa and Oniana, New York. Hey, so did you have how was the sober up room? Did you like it?
Yes, I
Is it
did.
good?
Yes.
And you're welcome to come for 5 days in a row, okay? How's your detox going?
That's good.
You
No
always,
shake.
with you kids that are sobering up, I always recommend you talk to your primary care physician or go to a clinic and make sure you check your blood pressure. I ran the Alcohol Recovery Center at night here in Boulder, the night shift, and I mean, people would always have catastrophic events would happen to them. So you want to be very careful in the early part of detox.
I appreciate
Same,
that.
same thing with you, yeah. Just make sure you check that out. Where is Alexandra? Second half of first step. How did it go with you?
Hi, I think it went good. I
All
think I'm
right.
ready to go on to step 2. I hope.
All right, good. So you're gonna write down all those things, all those different categories, right?
Yep, and I'm wondering about any books that I should get off Amazon.
Well, do you have a big book?
I don't.
Okay, well, why don't you get a big book? You can get one at the used bookstore in Buffalo. A
Okay.
lot of times alcoholics come to meetings and they buy the brand new book, and then next week they go to the bar and they sell the book at the used bookstore for a drink. So just go there. You'll find some book. It'll be Todd, brand new. He said, well, he didn't last. So do that. Go to the used
Okay.
bookstore. You can get
I'll
all the
do
books
that.
at the used bookstore. Okay. Good. I'm glad you're here. Keep coming. Let me see. Hey, let's ask Jamie in the truck. Jamie, how'd you like today's meeting?
It was good. I appreciate your format and the separation and focus on the steps. And I shared a little bit about the doctor's opinion in the first 43 being the information that I need to make the self-diagnosis of the only self-diagnosed disease in the world, alcoholism. And when I get to page 44, there's 2 statements that I put in the first person and ask us questions. If when I'm drinking, I cannot stop, or I have no control over the amount I take, I am an alcoholic. I'm done with step 1. It's time to move into step 2, which is what the chapter to the agnostic is all about. Thank you.
All right, cool, man. Thanks. Excellent.
No.
Yes. Someone's yelling at their dog. Okay. Jessa, how'd it go?
Great.
Step 3. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
So you're good.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Anybody else? No. Michael R. in Ohio. So did you like that sober up room with Jeff and the gang?
Yeah, if everything went well, good sharing. Next, I wanted to see if I could step into step 1.
Well, you have to come for 5 days. Let's see if you can show up here. That's the number one thing. You got to try to get here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Turn your TV off. All right. Tabitha, well, I want you to sober up. Okay, go see your doctor. Try to make it back here tomorrow. Try not to
I
drink,
have seen my doctor.
but try not to drink, and try to make it back tomorrow. That's going to be the hardest part for you. I think we're good. Okay. Oh, so we should close with a serenity prayer. I'll just say it. Here we go. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things cannot change, courage to change the things I can, wisdom to know the difference. This meeting is officially over. Look at Misty, Wallaby Creek. She's applauding. Oh my God. So May, how's it going? Are you any good? Where's Ashley? Was she here? Oh, there's Ashley. Ashley, how are you doing? Have you guys talked yet or no? Not yet. Okay. That's fine. Jeff, how's it going down there in South Beach? One of the wildest places in the United States, in the continental United States.
So yeah, sober. This South Beach proves that this can work because the steps work. You know, I'm not drinking. I'm not wanting to drink. The steps work. Everybody, they do. You can be around. Jann knows. It's total. You know, binged party time down here. Doesn't matter. Nothing to do with me. You know, people crawling up and down the hallways on all fours, waving a bottle with the free hand. Let it fine.
Jamie pointed out something really important on the first 44 pages of the AA Big Book, because and the description of the first step in alcoholism and what it is. We used to have a guy that came here routinely, was always referring to that, which is really pretty important. We often refer to the doctor's opinion in here, and but yeah, the more about alcoholism chapter. That's why. Well, I think we'll do that tomorrow. We'll get people going on after starting reading these first pages of the Big Book. It's like, yeah, here, I'll unmute you. It's so important. We usually give reading assignments in the Big Book, and it's always like, you know, doctor's preface, 4 forwards, doctor's opinion. Then there is a solution and more about alcoholism.
So here's the thing I have to remember about chapter 3, more about alcoholism, is it's really only about 2 things: about mental obsession and untreated alcoholism. And we see the progression of the disease in more about alcoholism. The Man of 30 is a great example of that. Jim and Fred are both great examples of that. But we also see in them that the mental obsession always preceded picking up the first drink. And that first drink is what led him back down that road.
Say that again, what you just said.
So more about alcoholism is only about 2 things: the mental obsession and untreated alcoholism. And what we see in that chapter is we see the progression of the disease. We see it in the Man of 30, we see it in Jim's story, and we see it in Fred's story. And each one of them had the mental obsession preceding the first drink. And when they took that first drink, no one knew where it would end.
Okay, so there's an assignment for you, May, and Kelly, and Jeff, and myself. We will read more about alcoholism and see how what Jamie just said applies. The obsession and the first drink, and those 2 guys.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, the Man of 30 was never a member of Alcoholics Anonymous, but Bill came across him in some of his research, right? And I would imagine that whole 25 years he didn't sleep or drink while he was building his career and everything. He was probably thinking about the drink the entire time. And you know, there again, I'll give you an example. Our book is written for the chronic hopeless alcoholic, right? And I know I've got the allergy, but if I don't have the obsession and I have the allergy, I'm probably just a heavy hard drinker. If I don't have the allergy and I work down at the factory and I get off at 5 o'clock and I've been thinking about those 2 beers I'm going to have all day, that's mental obsession. And if I go down to Joe's bar, have those 2 beers and go home and don't touch another drop until I go back to Joe's bar, I don't have the allergy, but I've got the mental obsession. But the mental obsession coupled with the allergy that sets on the phenomenon of craving makes me a chronic hopeless alcoholic.
There you go.
Yep.
Most
you.
of the people that we have in this group, Jamie, fall into that category. Lightweight alcoholics do not stick around in this group. I will tell you that. They're like, I don't need to be around this nonsense. They're gone. Only the sick and suffering end up here. And I listen to everybody's story that's ever come in here. It's like, Jesus, these people are serious alcoholics. There's no 2 ways about it, and I get it. The program was really kind of designed for us guys.
Serious alcoholics. Yeah.
Well, you mentioned something earlier in about the numbers and kind of what our statistics are today. In the early 1940s, so let's just go to the forward to the second edition of alcoholics who came to Alcoholics Anonymous. 50% sobered up at once, 25% sobered up after some relapses, and those who stayed on with AA showed great improvement. So that's a 75% recovery rate in Alcoholics Anonymous in the 1940s. Today, we probably have what is somewhere around 5% for people making it approximately 5 years. But at that same time period in the 1940s, because of the Cleveland groups and doing big book sponsorships, sitting down over at Jeff's house on a Tuesday night and taking newcomers through the big books at that same time period, Clarence Schneider and the Cleveland groups were running at a 92% recovery rate.
That, you know, we talk about that exactly right here. I didn't get to it today, but usually everybody's heard this story about, you know, if you go through this 12-step process with us here, your chances of staying sober long term are improved exponentially. And we have a thing, we have something called Cat Friday. And the reason we have Cat Friday, people bring their cats, is because when you go to an AA meeting today, nobody talks about the 12-step process.
It's the My Dead Cat meeting.
Yeah, they talk about their fucking cats. And so I have a stuffed cat here that I show, and everybody brings their cats. And exactly. So yeah. I'm glad you brought up these early pages, because that's we do quite a bit in here. We're like, this is like going to your sponsor's house every single day.
As it should be. I had sent you the link to our 4-step workshop earlier in chat directly to you when we were talking, and we're going to have it tomorrow night. But you know, so here's the thing. And there are groups around the country and sponsors that direct their sponsees to take the steps from the 12 and 12. The 12 and 12 is a series of essays written by Bill about his own personal experience with the steps and with working with others. The problem with the 12 and 12 is the directions aren't in it. They're only in the big book. So I have to be foundational big book in order to take the steps. And, you know, everybody's looking for that secret hiding place of the step in the pages of the big book, yet they're built into all of the information, all of the language that is around this step. And so it's important to study all of it as to understand the importance of why we're taking the steps, the necessity for it, and how it's going to work in our life. I'll touch on this real quick and shut up. You know, in chapter 5, how it works, it tells us only how to do 2 things. While it presents the entirety of the 12 steps to us on page 58 and 59, the chapter only tells us how to take steps 3 and 4. It shows us the prayers we use, the actions we take, and gives us the promises that result from saying the prayers and taking the actions. And if I follow it, I will get more relief and more freedom and be able to move through the process of the steps. Sorry, didn't mean to monopolize the time.
No, it's okay.
No.
Would you say that again, please? I'm just trying to get it down. Okay.
Sure, absolutely. Chapter 5, how it works. While it gives us the presentation of the 12 steps on page 58 and 59, the chapter itself only tells us how to do 2 things, how to take steps 3 and step 4. It gives us the prayers we will use, the actions we will take, and shows us the promises when I do that. There's something else, and even though it doesn't specifically use the word forgiveness, the process of step 4 begins to instill in me the idea of forgiveness in my heart. And the way I can know that that's true is if I go to page 67 where the sick man's prayer is, and I say, God, this is a sick man. How can I be helpful to him? It's impossible for me to be helpful and resentful simultaneously. So that is instilling the seed of forgiveness in my heart. And then there's a prayer for myself. God, save me from being angry. So it's impossible for me to be angry and helpful again at the same time. And both of those ideas instill the idea of forgiveness in my heart.
Perfect, I get it. We talk a lot about that, and we really do the 4th step instructions here with the columns right out of the book. Then I often talk about Bill had some big issues himself, and and it comes through if you really read him carefully. He has big issues around blaming others, you know, and thinking that every alcoholic blames people. I don't know if that's always true. And then he had major issues around philanderer, sex. We actually don't, since this is a mixed group, we don't even go into sex inventory.
I get it. That's why we do our 4-step workshop. And what we've done is we've taken everything from the 4-step. We build a little foundation of 1, 2, and 3 going into it because you need to have that foundation. But we've taken everything from page 64 to the end through the sex inventory all the way, and we put it in a 63-slide PowerPoint presentation. And the reason is because we are visual, right? We are visual. And so here's the truth about column 1 and column 2. Who it is, what it's about. But here's what I'm really mad at. I'm mad about the stuff that happened in column 3 and how it affected me in the 7 areas of self. And at the bottom of page 64, it gives 6 areas of those 7 areas of self, like self-esteem and ambition and so on. we took from the 12 and 12, page 48 in step 4, pride, and we added that to it because pride and self-esteem are so closely connected. And that's the stuff I'm mad about. And we actually end up going through a full 7 columns with the harms and the sex inventory as well.
We actually don't do that here. We take people who are new. We take everybody through the steps in a month, month and a half. First time, everybody here is new. So people, they're either coming back off a slip or first time in AA. So it's why we say come for 5 days. And one of the reasons we do that is I try to say to people, try to stay alive, try not to drink tomorrow, and come here. Because this particular meeting is like it's the emergency room of AA meetings. If you notice today, there were probably, well, there's half the meeting has under 30 days. And the rest of us are like less than a year. So it's like, that's why I always talk to people about seeing a doctor, going to the emergency room, what's your blood pressure like? I try to help people stay alive. And we've had over 30,000 people come to this meeting in 7 years. We get about 100 new people every single week, 100 new every week.
Nice.
And then we have about 200 who are in here regularly. So when new people show up, like the kids today, what was that one girl's name? Oh, she was drinking. I mean, as soon as she said Wild Irish Rose, I knew exactly where she came from. I mean, I was kind of joking around with it, but I mean, I know the routine. And it's like, I say, if you can try to stay alive and stay away from the drink for a day and try to get back here. We have people that come back, like Missy. Hope you don't mind me. I mean, Missy's had a terrible time over the. She's been coming here for 2 years, and finally, how many days sober are you now, Missy? You have over 100 days, huh? I mean, she was like the biggest basket case of anybody I've ever met.
Well,
And
you're planting seeds, and that's what's important.
she kept coming, drunk, sober, whatever. I mean, completely wasted with an Australian accent and being drunk. Could not understand. You might as well have been speaking Greek. And look at her now, sober, fun girl, looks good. Your skin looks good. Your face,
smiling.
I'm telling you, born again, new Missy.
And every meeting and every group has its purpose, right? And so you guys are doing a good thing. I like that focus on come back through for the next 5 days. Try not to drink until between now and the next time you come back, because what that does is that allows us to get through the detox period.
That's right.
And you're also touching on the fact that if you are in danger, right? Go to a detox, call your doctor, do those things that are necessary, because, you know, I've watched a few people die from alcoholic seizures, and it is not a pretty picture.
Well, you know, I actually stole that from Al-Anon. And Al-Anon, they say, come for 5 days, see how you like us. So that's what I say to people here. I said, okay, try to come for 5 days and see how you like it. And if you like it, we'll put you to work. And they're like, can you do 5 days? And they're like, well, hell yeah, I could do 5 days. I mean, if somebody does 5 days, you know, generally most people don't do 5 days. Most people never come back, is the actual truth. I mean, like we have 30,000 people, you can count them through Zoom, right? So what happened to the other 29,000? Went to other meetings? Yeah, I suppose.
Some, yes. I remember when my mother got sober in 73, didn't know anything about Alcoholics Anonymous or anything else. All she knew was she worked with a man who didn't drink, and she cried for help. And he asked her, can you just not drink till tomorrow and I'll pick you up and take you with me? And she was sober ever since. She would have been 50 years sober this year. So, you know, I knew that all of this worked for almost 17 years before I got sober, but it wasn't gonna work for me. And who would have thunk? Here I sit all these days later, and guess what? It's worked for me.
Kind of like Ryan. Ryan here, I think he's sleeping, he's in Scotland, but Ryan had both his parents were sober for just about 50 years. His dad just passed last couple of weeks ago, but and he's got 13 years in Glasgow, Scotland, which is a really hard drinking city.
Mhm.
You know, I mean, it's like I lived in Scotland for a year. I worked there. People really drank. I was a lightweight by comparison. So what do you think, May? Do you like our latest discussion here? Oh, I'm sorry. Here, I apologize. I'll hit the button.
Thanks. Yeah, it's really insightful. I'm glad I stayed because I'm learning all kinds of new perspectives, and it's yeah, it's really cool. I took notes.
Yeah, the kids who stay at the very end can always tell they're generally the people that are in all the way in, 100%. Right, Kelly?
I'm just, yeah, I found that to be true. And the meeting's all business. This is kind of fun. I'm wondering if Jamie can join our meeting every day.
Probably not every day, but I will definitely try and come back. Generally on Sundays I'm not working, and I have my own group that's got 4 meetings and 2 specialty meetings, a foundations meeting and a 4-step workshop. So I've got I've got a lot of commitments.
He's a busy cat, but he'll come when he can.
But I love it. I love it. I love this.
We all
great.
took notes
Yeah.
from what Jamie had to say. And I know about those pages. So, and you haven't been here long enough, but we've gone through over those pages over and over again in this meeting. So don't worry about it. You've got me and you've got Jeff, and you have the whole damn group to back you up.
Oh yeah, I'm not besmirching either one of you two in the least.
No,
you guys
no,
have
I
kept me
know that.
sober for
Absolutely.
Oh boy. So what do you think, Jeff? How'd you like this latest discussion?
Oh,
See you later, Dad.
Jeff Alcoholic. It's good. I'm you know, and you see the people with days. They come in. I love being in people in the room. They're helping me out so much. Which that shows that this meeting, this steps work. People with days are out there doing. I
Here's
love
the
it.
thing. We've all had a first day. We've all had a first week, a first month, a first year.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, no kidding. Yeah, and a lot of this, what we do here is taken really out of our first year. I mean, certainly my first year, you know, just all of it. Like I was saying earlier, this is like the emergency room of AA meetings. So we have to we back way, way, way up in here to, you know, are you in detox? Could you see your doctor? Jeff was telling me, he said, I never heard anybody lay out every single day in a meeting that check with your primary care. Have you checked your blood pressure? I mean, we've had people do their blood pressure right here, right in the meeting. We've sent people to the ER from this meeting, right in the meeting. Help somebody out, try to see if we could stay alive. And we've had people die in this meeting. So, I mean, it's some people that come, well, everybody who comes, your first 5 days, it's very high risk. And alcoholism, you know, it'll kill you. It doesn't care. It's a crazy illness.
It is an equal opportunity destroyer. It doesn't care if we're man, woman, and child, doesn't care what our sexuality is, doesn't care what our ethnicity is or anything else. It wants us. The great news is this. We as individuals, we grow up with all kinds of prejudice and bias, and it comes from family and our demographic and so on. But when we come into Alcoholics Anonymous, the program itself, not necessarily the fellowship, but the program itself in the book knows no prejudice or bias either. It's here for anyone who wants it. And when we follow the steps as they are outlined in the book, what happens is those personal prejudice and bias that we were born and raised with us melt away, because the only thing we care about is helping the sick and suffering alcoholic.
Now, if the group will do that, we do that here, but like I was saying earlier, you know, so many groups you go to, people don't get to this 12-step process, and they don't get to what you just talked about. They don't let go of, you know, prejudices and all of that. They decide to hang on to them and not drink, which makes one crazy son of a bitch.
It does. It does. You know, it's funny. I listen to people with decades sober talking about their resentments in the present tense.
Yeah.
And my question is, one, what did you miss in step 4? And 2, what are you missing in the rest of the steps, and especially the 10th step inventory on page 84 and the 11th step inventory on page 86, which are two different inventories, but very similar in nature with subtle differences and a little bit of subtlety in different directions. Because our program is designed to get rid of the resentments of the past and keep from getting resentful in the present.
That's exactly right. And we have everybody here, like everybody in this room right now is doing step 10 and 11 on a daily basis.
Good, good.
In writing, including me.
As it should be. I have to practice everything that I suggest to everyone else. And here's what I love about the 10th step inventory on 84. It allows me to see how I'm treating the rest of God's kids. And when I do the when we retire at night 11th step inventory on 86, it allows me to see why I'm not treating the rest of God's kids very well. And that means I have to do something about that part of it. I'm responsible for that.
Well, I'll have you know that everybody in the room here is actually doing that exactly every single day and talk about it at length, including Kelly and May. What does Kelly have?
Everybody,
What
yeah.
does she have, Kelly?
Yep. 84 to 88 every day. Got to do it.
Every day.
Yep.
May has
Absolutely.
days.
Yeah.
Kelly's got,
Own it.
what do you have?
Own it. Yeah.
150.
150 days. Yeah, we're all doing it. Everybody's doing it. And that's the
Wonderful.
thing. That's otherwise, yeah, you'll find somebody with 30 years or 15 years, and they are all pissed off at everything. It's like, oh, they missed the program.
Exactly. And you know, the thing that happens with people with that kind of long-term sobriety, if they stay that way, because Bill talks about anger being a dubious luxury that we can't afford, is they do one of two things. They either pick up a drink or eat a bullet. Both
or go crazy.
Well, that too. But I have learned that I find peace, love, joy, and happiness by living in the practices of 10 through 11. And here's the other thing. If I'm doing that 11th step inventory properly, it will always cycle me back down to a 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th every time.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why I try to stay out of trouble. I mean, I just stay inside my house. I don't go out and I don't talk to people. Keeps me pretty much out of trouble.
Hey, I have to interact with the rest of the world out here, especially those people driving little smart cars that look like a high top tennis shoe that want to try and take my hood off. So the bottom of page 87, you know, when we think of the 11th step prayer, everybody goes to the prayer of St. Francis in the 12 and 12. But the
Yeah.
original 11th step prayer is at the bottom of 87. As we go through the day, we pause when agitated or doubtful. We constantly remind ourselves we are no longer running the show.
The show.
And then it gives us some promises after that.
The thing we do here with this page, especially 80, especially the 11th step from 86 to 85 to I don't know the wrong section here, to 88, is we turn it into a prayer. So what we do is you personalize it. So rather than where it gives you an instruction to do it, turn it into a prayer and say, let's see here. So here he's like on page 86, he
God,
says,
I'm willing for you to have all of me.
we ask God to direct our thinking, especially it be divorced from self-pity, dishonest or self-seeking motives. So I'll turn that into a prayer and I'll go, Lord, direct my thinking today and keep me, from self-pity and dishonest, self-seeking motives. I'm asking, then it jumps down, I ask that my thought life be placed on a higher plane. If my thinking gets into wrong motives, please clear my thinking from wrong motives. And then I'm asking you, God, for inspiration and intuitive thought, decision. And then it says we relax and take it easy. So actually do just relax.
Absolutely. Breathe in God, breathe out self. In my sponsorship family, and we have a pretty fair lineage, while these pages are written in the way, remember it's what they're telling us what they did. And yes, we program. But I can't have your spirituality. I can't get it through osmosis. You can't have mine. The only way for me to get it is to develop it myself. So everyone in our group, as we read it for ourselves, and I don't even read it anymore, I just practice it, but I practice it in the first person, in the I. I constantly remind myself.
And here what we do is we're bringing God into us.
Right.
Like the third step, 60 through 63, and then this 86 through 85 through 88. We're bringing God into our being, and then he starts to take over. He starts to heal us. And that's what we teach in here, that's the miracle of AA right there. And you have to personalize it. You have to let it come in. And we do it right here so that you actualize, we actualize God, bring him in, and that everything ends up free. And when are you going to get a self-driving truck? Are they coming?
Huh? Say that again?
Does your truck drive itself?
No. No. No, the little dudes in the hanging in the back of the sleeper there, the pickles, they're actually driving it. I'm just sitting in the seat.
I love it. All right, time to go. Thank you. Good to see you, Jamie.
Thank you.
Thanks for the
guys.
great discussion. I'll try and make it back.
Thanks,
You're welcome
Jamie.
back
Thank you, Jan.
anytime.
Thank you, everybody.
Every night, Mountain Time,
Thanks.
5 o'clock, right here.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank
See
you.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for coming in,
Yeah.
Jamie. Thanks, Jan Dog.
Bye, Missy. Love you. Take care of
Bye,
yourself.
Jan Dog. Bye, Jeff. Love you guys.
Have a great night,
take care.
folks.
Bye, Jeff.
Blessings.
Love you guys. Love you, Jan Dog.
Bye-bye.